N1SS, N1SS, N6KTH with the Los Padres Council Troop 105, over. Got to give them a couple calls here. N1SS, N1SS, this is K6TZ with the Los Padres Council Troop 105, over. NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS. This is K6TZ with the Los Padres Council Troop 105, over.
K6TZ, this is NA1SS. I have you loud and clear.
Hello, Greg. This is John. It's a pleasure to be talking to you today. I have a first question from Liam. Over.
Hey guys, it's great for you to be joining us on the space station today. Welcome aboard. John, great to hear your voice. I'm so glad you could set this up. I'm ready for your questions.
Hi, my name is Liam Hogan. What is your favorite experiment on the space station? Over.
You know, we have so many experiments on the space station and having a lot of fun with all of them. There's one particular one, we call it spheres. They're kind of like flying robots that fly around in zero-G, and we can program them to figure out how to navigate on their own, and someday we hope they can be kind of like flying personal robots for us. But otherwise, we've got experiments in biology and fluids and physics, astronomy, we're studying the Earth, and we're even studying how our brains work differently in zero-G.
Hi, my name is Patrick Conkle. What kind of computer do you have available for you to use on the space station? Over.
Yeah, we have a lot of different computers on the space station. If you see pictures of us up here, you'll see lots of laptops. We have a lot of laptops, you know, which we do things similar to we do at home, email and word processing and stuff like that. But we also have our schedules on those laptops and all the procedures that we follow. But behind the scenes, inside the the construction of the space station, and both inside and outside, out in space on the truss, there's all kinds of computers running all kinds of systems. So, running things like cooling and life support and power and flight controls. And so there's literally hundreds of computers on the space station.
Hello, my name is Liam Kinnear. How long do plants live in a space environment? Over.
Well, this is something we're very interested in understanding ourselves. I've got a couple of plants growing right here, right next to me. We're hoping these will grow a number of generations so we can see how well plants actually reproduce in the long term in space. We're also carrying some seeds with us from Australia as part of a seed bank experiment to see if the seeds will be affected by the radiation up here, and I'll bring those back to the Earth and we'll grow them back on Earth and see how well they do. But of course, in the long term, we want to have plants that we can count on for long duration missions, to grow on Mars and other places we explore. So this is a very interesting area for us to explore.
Hello, my name is Jacob, and can you tell us what weightlessness is like? Over.
It's not like you're falling. It's more like somebody all of a sudden reached over to the light switch, turned it off, and found out that it was a gravity switch. It feels great. I mean, floating is great. You get adapted very quickly to using 3 dimensions. Using all the different surfaces to work with, and you don't care what orientation you're in anymore. It's wonderful. You feel like Superman. You feel like an acrobat up here.
Hi, my name is Anthony Meyer. What does the food taste like up there? Over.
Actually, the food is great. You guys would understand. It's a lot like camping food. It's freeze-dried and dehydrated. A lot of it. Not all of it. We drink water from bags with straws, and that works really well. We do have some canned food that's great. But there's a lot of variety. A surprising amount of variety, which is really awesome. My favorite is a dish called Fiesta chicken. It's a Mexican spicy dish, which is really great.
Hi, my name is Patrick Schlussman. What kind of shapes can you make with liquids and weightlessness?
You know, without gravity, the really dominant force on liquids is surface tension. And although you see it on the ground when you're, for example, see water dripping out of a faucet or collecting on a glass in droplets, up here it's amazing. I mean, it'll hold a big sphere of water together. And the bigger the sphere, the more kind of it oscillates as you push it around. But liquid wants to form a sphere, and you can watch it do that right in front of you.
Hi, my name is Thomas. How much sleep do you get? Over.
Pretty much sleep like we do on the ground in terms of amount of time. But the sleeping is awesome. It's very different. You know, you don't get twisted up in the sheets. You know, you don't get uncomfortable. You just when you fall asleep, you're floating. Your arms kind of float up in front of you, and you find out that there's a natural position of your arms that's really right up in front of your face, and you never wake up because you're perfectly comfortable the whole night. It's sleeping up here is great.
My name is Michael Schlusselman. What do you do when you get bored? Over.
Can't say we get much opportunity to get bored up here. They keep us pretty busy. We have a lot of work to do. You know, we're always fixing something or doing some kind of science experiment or taking care of, you know, the systems or something. But we do get some recreational time, and for that, we can watch movies, we can talk on the phone, we have like an IP phone, we can do like video conferences with family. We have some musical instruments up here. I'll play some guitar. We can also just look out the window and take pictures.
My name's David. How did scouting help you in your career? Over.
You know, this is a great question, and I'd love to talk to you guys at length about this. Maybe after the mission I can come visit you and do that, because this is a big topic. But just to mention a couple of things, you know, one thing is leadership and followership. You know, this is something you learn a lot in Scouts, and, you know, throughout your lives, and especially, you know, throughout, you know, particularly what I'm doing now, you're always in a role of being a leader and a follower at the same time, depending on what's going on, you know, and who you're with, and in different arenas. And so that's a really important thing to be good at, you know, both, not just being a leader, but being a good follower as well. You know, in scouting, you learn to be prepared, and, you know, you can't imagine the preparation required for a space flight. I mean, it's not unlike being prepared to take care of everything yourself in case you have an emergency on a backpacking trip or something like that, but, you know, it's just magnified because we really are isolated out here. All of us have to be able to do everything, you know, including, you know, medical, even though none of us are actually doctors. If there's medical procedures required, we have to do them on each other. One final thought on this is self-care. You know, this is an important thing in scouting. You know that you can't be an asset to your team and if you can't take care of yourself. That's got to be the first thing, is taking care of yourself. And you can imagine how important that is up here. You know, I could do one stupid thing up here that all of a sudden means we have to abandon the space station. And that would be a huge impact to 15 different countries who are doing science up here. So, you know, taking care of yourself is, you know, important thing. So these are like a couple of things from scouting, but there are dozens of them.
My name is Andrew. How often do supplies come? Over.
You know, the supplies come on a progress vehicle once every several months. The shuttle comes, of course, occasionally brings tons of supplies. We also have a new
Looks like we're losing them behind the trees there. NA1SS, NA1SS, K16Z. NA1SS, NA1SS, K16Z. I think that's the best we're going to get out of them, guys. Good job. Sorry, for those of you guys who didn't get a chance to ask your question.
I want to give a big thanks to the Santa Barbara Radio Club, Amateur Radio Club, for their equipment and their expertise in making this all possible. Big thanks to the UCSB Physics Department for allowing us to host the event here. And after this event, we have the Santa Barbara Radio Club is going to be talking a little bit about some of the options in the Radio Merit Badge. They have a van downstairs, so if you don't disappear, they're going to have a little bit of instruction related to the Radio Merit Badge. And in October at the Jamboree on the Air, absolutely.